another exciting episode of Unplugged. There we go. I'm your host for this evening, Pico Black. Everybody's doing. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a blessed day, a great day. Do me a favor before we start the show. Feel free to run over YouTube, Unplugged Podcast, hit that sub button, or just hit the sub. It's not a button, just hit the sub. You can also follow me on TikTok at Pico City, and I'm also available on IG at Pico Black 74. Feel free to leave a comment during the show. After the show, feel free to hit that like button, and definitely feel free to share the content. We got kind of a great show today, but like I said, the show will go on. If it's only one on my live or 1,000 or 1,000,000, doesn't matter. The show must go on regardless. So let's just keep let's keep the topics coming, guys. And the people who bring me hey, Katrina, how you doing? The people who send me topics, hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys. It mean a lot to me. So let's just mosey on in, shall we? So tonight's conversation is about Chris Brown. Well, we all know who Chris Brown is. He's a well-known singer, from a child till now. You know, I'm not a Chris Brown fan, but I like some of his music. I don't go out and buy Chris Brown CDs. I'll probably hear a couple of songs and I might put them into my playlist because I like his music. I think he's a great dancer. Let's just say keep it professional. Well, he's a great dancer and a great entertainer as well. I've never been to one of his concerts, and 9 out of 10, I probably never will go because that's not my thing. To just go say, hey, I'm going to buy me a Chris Brown ticket. That's not my feel of music like that, but I do respect him and I respect his music. I think he's a very talented guy. So kudos to the brother. I'm never trying to post on nobody, man or woman. If you make good music, hey, you make good music. I don't have a problem with that. And to me, it is what it is. So tonight's show going to be about Chris Brown and the young lady. I think I'm saying her name right. Is it Kylie Nicole or Kaylee Nicole? No, Kylie Nicole. Chris Brown, Kylie Nicole. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's been everywhere. It's all over social media. So that's going to be tonight's conversation. Chris Brown. I often say Christian Brown. Oh God. Chris Brown and Kylie Nicole. Well, we all know what Chris Brown is. Like I said earlier, he's an entertainer. He's a singer. Don't know much about the young lady, but this is what happened. So Chris Brown had a show. I think he picked her out of the audience. You know how the R&B singers do. They pick the women out the audience, and they'll dance on. Remember, a while ago, Janet Jackson picked the gal on stage. He went on stage and she was all on top of himself. I mean, that's what they do. It's part of what they do. It's part of what they do. And that's not that's to me, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do to make money, but you shouldn't do it to prove a point. Do it to make money. If that's what you do, like you're a singer, you're a rapper, whatever. That's part of your show. It's part of your show. Not a problem. So he pulls the lady up on stage and he sits her in this chair. I think the chair was red or some type of chair thing. I don't know. So, they do what they do. He's grinding on her, putting her legs all up and grinding on her. It's like a sex dance. I think the name of the song he was dancing off of was, Is It Take You Down? I've heard the song a couple of times. I listen to it, but I don't pay attention to it because that's not my feel of music. I mean, anybody know me, they know me more as an 80s guy. I pretty much listen to the old school and retro 80s music, old school Police, the Duran Duran, new school, the Midnight, Gunship, FM84. I listen to stuff like that. I listen to old school retro and new school retro, but I don't forget my R&B. I still like New Edition. I like some of R. Kelly music. I'm not finna sit just because, he is what he is. That don't mean I'm like, I'm just done with him completely. No, I like Erasure. I like I said, Sting, Duran Duran, the Police, Boy George. I like all of those. I like different types of music. I like Art of Noise. I like Enigma. I've liked music nobody never heard of. Trust me, nobody. But it's out there. That's just me. So this is the stab at Chris Brown. Actually, it's really not. And it's not even, if you look at it, it's not, I'm not taking a stab at anybody because we're all adults and we know wrong from right. Let's just put it that way. If you go to one of these concerts, the celebrity is going to pull you out of a show and pull you up if you're a celebrity or not, for the ladies or the men. and they're going to be dancing on you and stuff like that. You know, it gets the crowd motivated. I get it. It's a money thing. And it's also a fan base thing because this is how they make their money, and you have to keep your fans. Because you don't have fans, your sales will go low. So he's dancing with her on stage. Fine. You've seen one, you've seen them all. You know, everybody's done it before. So it's not the fact. And everybody was asking me what the show going to be about. And I told them it's going to be about Chris Brown and the young lady, Miss Nicole. I think it's Kaylee Nicole. And they're like, man, what happened? What they do? You know, he danced on, he's dancing. He pulled up on stage and was grinding on her, doing like a sexual thing. And people were like, hey, you know what? Hey, people do that. And I'm like, I know, but you have to tune into the show to get the understanding of what I'm talking about. And so for the people that, hey, Aisha, what's going on? Cuzzo, what's good, man? So the people that's on here, buckle up. That's all I can say. So, like I said, they're on the show. They're on the stage. They're dancing. You know, that's what they do. R&B singers, you know, they pretty much do things like that at the show, at the concert, whatever. So she was up there. You know, he had her legs way on his shoulders, and he was gyrating on her. You know, nothing we've never seen before. But the problem is this. And this will always be the problem. And I'm going to leave this earth saying this is going to be the problem. And this is one of the problems. We all know good is good, bad is bad. Just because good is good and bad is bad, you can't make bad good and good bad. Although the Lord did say at the end of times, good will be bad and bad will be good. And we see bad is good. So by me saying that, this is what happened. I don't know what day the show was. It was all on the internet. It's the backlash. Well, I'm not going to say the backlash. It's the after party thing. And I'm not talking about the after party when they go. I'm just talking about to the fans that's watching. When I mean after party, the show is over now. This is what happened. You had, once again, and this is why I stay firm and I have to be steadfast on what I say and what I believe, because although I don't have the power to put anybody in the kingdom or hell, that power was not given to me. It was not given to none of us. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. So the problem I have with it, well, not even what I have, because I've seen a lot of podcasts, I've been doing this doing the research on things for a couple of days, probably 2 or 3 days, maybe 2. And there are women on these podcasts saying the exact same thing I was going to say, that I'm going to say before I even seen the podcasts of different people doing these shows. Like I said, it wasn't the dancing, but then again, it was the dancing. But then again, we're living in a world of sin, so they're going to do sinful things. It's not that. It's what, yes, I'll say it, the black women, my sisters, your sisters, black women, I say call them sisters because we're all in the same struggle. It's my sisters. I don't care if it was in the other race. It could have been Caucasian people. It could have been Native Americans. It could have been Asians. No, I speak about my people because although I can say other things about other races, sometimes I don't go that route because my job is to correct our mistakes, not nobody else's. So it gets on the internet. And you know, when it gets to the internet, it's pretty much freaking fair game. Everybody can get a shot. Most of the women that made videos about what happened, they were pretty much praising the young lady for going up there and dancing on Chris Brown. They were saying stuff like, she's a bad bee. You know how the women talk. But then again, if I say something like that, they say, Pico, you hate women. No, women hate themselves. I'm just here to point out the truth on them. They hate themselves. But then again, I digress. She's a bad bee. Oh, she broke it down for him. You see her leg? Her legs is way up. I'm proud of her. Now listen, I'm proud of her. She did the thing. She a bad. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Got a couple of things they said. One woman said, put some respect on her name. She's talking about Miss Nicole because she put it down and she popped her S8 sugar honey iced tea. She popped it. This is crazy. And another woman, of course, she said she's a bad bee. Another woman said, she's proud of her. She's proud of her because she got on stage and she showed Chris Brown she can take it down. And one woman said that she made Chris Brown wet. These are the things that I talk about. And you can hate me for it or you can love me for it. Either way, I can care less. I don't give a crap about how anybody feel about me. I'm not here to make friends. I was not put on this earth to make friends, just like you weren't put on this earth to make friends. You point people in the right direction. If they don't want to follow it, hey, it ain't no thing. Simply walk away. Let's see. Oh, and it was like a whole bunch more. So they're congratulating this girl because Chris Brown had her in a sexual position and her legs was popped up on his shoulders and he's grabbing her like they're having sex and you can hear the crowd. The women went ballistic. They went crazy. Now, correct me if anybody on this live that's watching now or watch it later, correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't you find that somewhat offensive if you, in doing a concert, he's doing this thing, dance, pop locking, doing backwards flips, flipping over microphones and fine. But you get to that scene and everybody loses it. And then you make videos say she's bad. She showed him, oh girl, yeah, he really, no, he didn't take her down. She took him down and she really popped her thing. And I'm so proud of you. Why do we have to be disgusting in pretty much everything we do? Why? I'll wait for the answer. Cuzzo, thank you. Katrina said one woman said she knew her assignment. So I don't have to make this up. It's disgusting. And we wonder why other races look down on us. But we're the first ones to say, well, y'all can't look down on us. Y'all do the same thing. We're supposed to be lights to the world. And this isn't the first time it happened. It's not. So that's why I can understand why Kelly Price made the video. She said women are some of the most nasty and disgusting people in the world. She was right. And you can't get mad at her because all you have to do is look in the mirror. You do demonic things. So therefore you do demonic things, expect a demonic resort. expect a demonic, I forgot the word I was trying to say. But anyway, forget it. I'm going crazy right now, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So my thing is, why would you be so boastful and glad and happy and proud and saying kudos to her or she did her thing off of somebody dry humping on somebody else? That turned heads. People, and these are women saying they're proud of this because because Chris Brown was between her legs performing a show and the women were proud. How can you be proud over something like that? Do tell. I like music just like everybody else. But there's a time and a place for everything. Sex belongs in the bedroom amongst a husband and wife, or let's just call it down the middle. If you got a girlfriend, it belongs in the bedroom. And if you do have a show like that, nobody, especially sisters, you the last person that want to get up there and say something like, whoa, she did her thing. No, she didn't do her thing. She's a fool, and y'all a fool for saying the things y'all said to her because that's doing nothing but elevating stupidity. That's all it's doing. But when you say stuff like this, you can't judge. How you know? Of course, I'm not judging anybody. I don't have that power. I never had that power. But us as a race and queens, remember, I'm a queen. Queens don't act like that. You've never seen a queen twerk. Never. I'm not saying that they don't. They probably do it in behind closed doors, but you never seen them twerk in person. That's why I have a very hard thing when it says all women should be called queens. No, that's too hard for me to register. Very hard to register. So my thing is, if y'all can say that, you can say anything. Now, if Chris Brown, now I'm just using him as an example. I would never say he would do this. I'm just using him as an example. Now, if he was just say, well, I'm not going to say him. I would just say, let's just say a celebrity was doing that, and he really, to a woman, he pulled her pants down, and they started having sex on stage. 9 times out of 10, I'm willing to bet you all the whiskey in Ireland, and we know how Ireland people drink. That's a lot of whiskey. I'm willing to bet you the crowd would have went crazy. And then at the end, some ladies would have said, man, he really tore her up, or Chris Brown got a big penis. And, ooh, girl, did you see that? And rewind. You see how he was riding her? Stupidity, selfishness, foolishness. But these are our black women. Just because you're doing what you have to do on stage, that doesn't mean you have to say you're proud of something. So in that case, I should be proud of a lot of things I've did in the past that was stupid, or a lot of things other people did. Oh, you can't blame him, or you can't blame her. So, okay, fine. He don't want to take care of his kid. I am so proud of him, because wrong is wrong. And before somebody get up and say, well, that's 2 different stories. Yes, it's 2 different stories, but it's the same idea. Wrong. And this is just a few. Only took 2 or 3 comments. It was flooded. So that goes to show you. I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I will say this: we're doomed as a people. We're doomed. We just don't know it yet. We already signed the death certificate. We're doomed because everybody's jocking. There's this group back in the days called EPMD, one of my favorite duo rappers, Eric Sermon and Perry Smith. And if you're familiar with them, that group, you know, EPMD was one of the coldest duo rappers. I ain't say I said one of them, because you had your Eric B, Rakim. You had a couple of them. But EPMD, they held their own. So it was this song they made. It was called Fame. It wasn't Money or the Fortune. It was Fame. And it was a little thing he said that stuck with me from when I first heard the song to now. Everybody's jocking. Well, remember back in the days, jocking was like a big word. That means you was like on somebody. You mean, man, stop holding them. We all know what it means. Everybody's jocking, but nobody's dissing. Long story short, people will be on your side, but when it's time to tell the truth, don't nobody want to hear that. Everybody's jocking, nobody's dissing. So it's disgusting. And these supposed to be queens now. Remind you, these are queens. And if you tell them they're not a queen, they will cuss you out. How can you, oh girl, I am so proud of her. She did her thing, and girl, look at this and that. And she did it to him. And it's disgusting. It gets to the point sometime in your life when you can just look at people and be like, you know what? These people are a waste of my time. Sometimes that's just how I look at people. Because the older you get, the smarter you're supposed to get. It's to the fact that I don't even like looking at them. They're nothing to me. They're actually less than zero. Is that me putting down black women? Heck no. No, I will never put down black women, but I will point out what black women and black men do. That's wrong, and if they're good, I'll point that out as well. But guess what? By the world being evil, you're going to get more bad than good, people. Whether we like it or not. Now, if we really want to unfold this thing, one, You as being a woman, remember they say woman education, well not education, a woman are more mature than men. That's what they say. That was proven to be a lie as well. No, women don't mature faster than men. It's the other way around. But when you tell people stuff like this, they say, "Oh, well, that don't mean nothing." Just because you can grow up and get an apartment, guess what? Congratulations, you're a woman, you're an adult. That's what you're supposed to do. Men do the same thing. It's just harder for men to do it than women to do it because the women have the government system. Men, we just really start getting assistance from the government. Now, a woman can have a child and need assistance from the government. They'll give her link and an apartment. A man can do the same thing. They'll give him link, but sometimes 9 out of 10, they might not give him that, and they showing the hell ain't really going to help him find an apartment. Nigga, you on your own. Now get out there and be a man. So if it's like that, you got to ask yourself, who matures faster? Let that sit in your spirit. But back to what I was saying. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't have came to this. All those sisters that made those stupid videos, they should have never made a video about that. Or 2, they should have like, dude, sweetie, you went too far. You took it too far. You know, I mean, I know Chris Brown is Chris Brown, but dad, you didn't have to do it like this or that. There are a couple of celebrities or singers and stuff that was trying to pull a woman on stage, and a woman just simply told them no. And the guys respect it. They simply told, no, hey, no, I'm straight. Like, come on up here. And they like, I'm straight. Now, to those women and to those women alone, I appreciate you for what you do. And I love you guys, and kudos and hats off. And y'all get the most honest, the topmost respect from me. But everything that shines isn't gold. You got people that don't deserve respect, want the highest. They want the king and queen treatment. It's not going to happen. Understand yourself and know where you go wrong, and then confess your demons. Then you can tell somebody else about the situation. So you can't get mad if other races say, "Oh, there go them niggers again doing," because we do stupid stuff. We do stupid stuff. Simple. So we can say what we want to say. We can try to jump up here and defend Chris Brown or defend her. Really, Chris Brown don't need to be defended because you know what you're getting yourself into when you go see him. Simple. Just like me going to see a girl, and she's known, man, look, her concert started at 7, by 9:30, or no, her concert started at 8, by 9:45, she gonna take her shirt off. Oh, I'm going to that show. I know what I want to go see. And I know what I'm going to go see. Okay, and I got a front row. I'm counting down. Oh, 8:45. She finna do it at 8:50. I got the binoculars. Front row, like, yeah, baby. Mama mia. Come on, man. So they go to see these shows. Did you really think most of these women are just out for the music? No, it's an infatuation thing. So you got to be careful. You better be careful. So my question is, why is that praised? Why, sisters, why do y'all praise stuff like that? I may never get the answer to that. So that's it for today, guys. Questions, with pretty much comments, feel free to jot them down right now. After the show, hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. I beg of thee, please hit the like button. And if you want, feel free to share the content. And Cuzzo, I thank you once again for sharing my content, man. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, bro. Thank you from the bottom of me heart, man, of me blooming heart. This your boy Black signing off saying take care of yourself and each other. Keep God first. Black man, black woman, respect each other. See, I said it. Black man, black woman, respect each other. It's not this isn't a podcast of being hateful to anybody. I don't hate anybody. But I will correct you if you're wrong. And if I'm wrong, then by all means, if I'm wrong, I need to be corrected as well. So this isn't a one-way street. It's a two-way street. If you think she was that should have been justified and praised, hey, feel free to put the comment down there, man. If you think it was an embarrassment and disrespectful to black women as well, put the comment down there. But I'm out of here, man. Take care of yourself and each other. You just heard another exciting episode of Unplugged. This your boy Pico Black. And I'm out of here. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And remember, hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment and definitely feel free to share the content. I'm out of here, people.